GW Zoo rescues more large cats than that of any place in the world, now holding 201 tigers and lions, with 19 more needing to be rehomed to the facility in Wynnewood, Oklahoma. We rescue these tigers from poor living conditions, give them necessary treatment to bring them back up to health. We have dedicated veterinarians and on-site staff who have given up their lives to save these majestic creatures. With your support and donations, these big cats can live out the rest of their lives in a safe and loving place they can call home. Please help today by donating at gwzoo.com.
Joe Exotic TV.
And welcome to Joe Exotic TV. Hey, I have got another shipment of tigers and lions sitting in a driveway that I must get out there and give my staff a hand unloading so nobody gets hurt. Tonight, they've got a lineup for you, and I'll see if I can join you at the end of the show. If not, remember my motto. I love each and every one of you, so they're going to start the show out tonight with video message 116. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to video message number 116. My name is Joseph Maldonado, otherwise known as Joe Exotic. In a cage with 17 tigers and ligers today. So, you know, I watched the debate between Hillary Clinton last night and Bernie Sanders, and I got something to say about Bernie Sanders. You know, he was complaining about our prisons being privately owned, which shouldn't happen. They should be government run. And then he was complaining about they're mostly full of nonviolent offenders, such as a teenager getting arrested and having a criminal history for simply having marijuana on him. This is one where I have to agree, okay? I have a friend that got caught with some ecstasy and got 6 years hard penitentiary. Meanwhile, we have Governor Kasich over there in Ohio that has people working underneath of him that embezzled over $35,000 from the ODA and forged federal documents. And what did they get? 10 days suspension. So where do you see fair in any of that? Then let's talk about Hillary Clinton and her 90% Obamacare being pretty much filled up, trying to get the other 10% of society to sign up for it. Lady, I got some news for you, okay? I paid a premium of $918 for 10 years until your Obamacare came out. First time I ever used it, they canceled me. Waited a year, got it again, used it again, and they canceled me. So how can you fine somebody when they file their taxes of $2,500 when the insurance companies cancel you? So my next question is how come we're the ones being fined? And this photo I'm going to throw up once again shows how much the CEOs of these insurance companies are making a year. And when you take and you make $66 million off of everybody else's health care premiums and you cancel them because they used the son of a bitch, we have a problem right here in America. So Hillary, unfortunately your Obamacare didn't work, lady. The other thing that both of them complained about and bitched about was Wall Street and the big money being put into politics and campaign funds and everything else. Hillary Clinton receives the most from foreign countries and Wall Street. And if we're going to take on Wall Street, or we're going to straighten the corruption of Washington, D.C., don't you think they'd have done it before they'd have started campaigning for president of the United States? I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again. To walk in a cage with 17 tigers is my right as an American citizen. To choose the risk of my profession. No different than you being a cop, a firefighter, an oil rig worker, getting on a highway today and thinking you're going to make it home or to work alive. You have more of a risk of being killed by your neighbor or somebody you don't even know driving on the highway than I do in a cage with 17 tigers or working with 210. So we're going to take back our rights, America, and we're going to make sure that you politicians are the ones who get your salaries cut and everything else in order to clean up this deficit and give the Social Security money back to the people that deserve it. I'm Joe Exotic. Be sure and get on www.joeexotic2016.com and support somebody from the working class people that's already broke. So I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this for you, the American people. So I'll see you tomorrow for video message number 117. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a video that's made by you, for the people, by the people, and your animals. Welcome to Joe Exotic Animals and Friends.
My angel don't fly, caught on the ground, unable to climb. She waits for the wind, she waits for her time, when my angel can fly. Woke up this morning with the sunshine in my eyes. All the clouds are gone and took the rain that came inside. I can't believe the way I feel about the day. All the bad is gone and all the good is here to stay. All the reasons I
animal rights people are vowed to take your rights away to own any kind of animal. They've already started on exotic animals all across the United States. And they've selected out single kinds of dogs, dog breeders, and many other things. So let's stop it and give your rights back to you, the American people, to be able to have any kind of animal or pet you want on your property. So get on www.joeexotic2016.com and support the movement to support you. I'm Joseph Maldonado, otherwise known as Joe Exotic. And ladies and gentlemen, I stand behind the animals and you.
This story was at GW Animal Park and here outside Oklahoma City in Oklahoma, and you know, we didn't necessarily know if this was a rescue situation or what this was going to be. We had heard about this very controversial guy, Joe Exotic, who has this animal park, and there are a lot of animal activists who don't like him and find him to be a bad person and cruelty to animals. I mean, you name it. And so I was a little skeptical and a little worried about what we were going to find and who this person was. I must say I was surprised and pleasantly surprised that, you know, the facility's really nice. All the animals look healthy. They all look happy. I didn't see any abuse here. I didn't see dirty cages. You know, I didn't find anything that was alarming, and unfortunately in my life I've seen a lot of alarming stuff. You know, and Joe's not a bad guy. You know, I can tell he loves his animals. I can tell that, you know, he's not a bad guy.
All right, one time only.
Here we go.
Do you remember how to do it?
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Joe for president. This will never be a boring world.
Before Little Caesars created the new bacon-wrapped deep dish pizza topped with pepperoni and bacon and wrapped in over 3.5 feet of bacon, we only had one question. Is this much bacon even legal?
Now, I'm just a small-town pizza lawyer, but I do declare that wrapping these 8 crispy corners of pizza in over 3.5 feet of bacon is perfectly legal.
Great! Get a large bacon-wrapped deep dish pizza, hot and ready, 4 to 8, and only $12, only at Little Caesars. World's easiest way to pizza.
Pizza. Oh, it's all perfectly legal.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and let me introduce myself. My name's Joseph Maldonado, otherwise known as Joe Exotic, and I'm running for the presidential candidate of 2016. The small people of this country have never had a voice, and it's about time I stand up and give you that voice that you've been looking for. There's one thing about animals. Animals know your character, or whether or not you're a good person or not. So if these animals, tigers and lions, can trust me, by God, you can too. So be sure and get on joeexotic2016.com and see what I'm all about. And finally, get behind somebody that's going to stand up for you. Mwah.
There's a place for all of God's creatures, right next to the mashed potatoes and gravy. The Tiger Cafe for your family. Open 24 hours, 20 miles west of Baton Rouge, I-10 exit 139 in Grossted. This message brought to you by the Tiger Truck Stop Cafe and Tony the Truck Stop Tiger on behalf of innocent animal owners and victims of the animal rights movement. Remember what Tony says.
Animal rights activists taste like chicken.
On TV. Hey, you ready to be on TV? All right, animal spotlight of the day. Casper with the dirty mane right there. This here's Casper. He's a white lion. We got Casper he came to our park, I want to say, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 years ago, I guess now. Another agency actually had him here because they couldn't have cats where their facility was. So we housed him. And then they made us put him through a whole bunch of tests because they were going to sell him. Well, every time they make him go through that test, we had to put a needle in his eye, and it just sucked to do that every time. So we finally told him either sell him or quit, and well, they tried it again. And needless to say, we told them they had to pay the boarding fees to keep him here, and they wouldn't pay him. So anyways, long story short, we went through court, we won him, he's ours now. So Casper's happy back here. I put him with 2 females, that's why he's a little grumpy today. And he is actually back here breeding 2 lionesses. So he's happy, and what boy? But he's cranky just because they're in heat and he's lacking. So. But he'll let me play. Casper's actually an African lion. He is just a white lion. He's a little dirty right now. He's usually whiter than that. But he's full size. He won't get any bigger. He'll only get fatter. And he's quite happy back here in his compound. He's got I think this is a 60 by 60 compound, and he likes it. And as you can see, he likes the ladies.
What are you doing?
Can't produce healthy cubs without a growth hormone. But they grow larger than most of the saber-tooth tiger started to appear in his sight. If you look at young guy a little bit later, you'll notice his main body with some faded stripes, but a spotted head pattern on it. And that spot pattern on top of these guys' heads is basically what everyone thinks that a saber-tooth tiger looked like from about 360 million years ago.
I'm 31, over 10 feet tall, 12,000 pounds, ain't scared of nothing at all. My name is Luke, I'm the lucky one. I live with people that I call my friends, and it's safe here. Yeah, it's safe here. Brothers and all my sisters back in the homeland, it's just fear and disaster. So can you help me, can you please speak for me and get a message to this crazy insanity? So what's wrong with these people? They're killing my family. They hunt and kill us both with spears and guns, 'cause all they want is our 96 elephants a day disappear on our land. We can take on every animal God made except the animal in man. Except the animal in man. Our tusks are strong, they're what we need, but all you want to do is take our seed. My wife and kids, I keep them close to me, but it doesn't matter, you still make them bleed. You hunt them down, hack off their face, all in the name of your ivory trade, all in the name of the human race, all in the name of the human race. But for all my brothers and all my sisters back in the homeland, it's just fear and disaster. So can you help me, can you please speak for me and get a message to this crazy insanity? So what's wrong with these people? They're killing my family. They hunt and kill us both with spears and guns, 'cause all they want is our ivory. 96 elephants a day disappear on our land. We can take on every animal God made except the animal in man. So what's wrong with these people? They're killing my family. They hunt and kill us both with spears and guns, 'cause all they want is our ivory. 96 elephants a day disappear on our land. We can take on every animal God made except the animal in man. Except the animal in man.
A select group of animal owners' constitutional rights are being stripped away. Tomorrow, it could be yours.
I see freedom from this cage. I feel relief from pain and rage. I see the light come shining through all this and more your love can do. I've seen the nights last 4 years, seen grown men cry, cower in fear. I've seen the sky of purple blue, all this and more your love can do. Do you ever wonder about the thunder? Do you ever wonder about the night? Do you ever wonder who really loves you? Do you ever wonder who's wrong or right? Do you ever wonder who really loves you? All this and more, this and more love can do. Your love can do. All this and more your love can do. You can save the weak and heal the lame, the wild beast. You can make it tame. Just let your light come shining through all this and more your love can do. Well, I once was chained, but now I'm free. I found the cure. Well, I found the key. I gave my hand to those in need. All this and more that love can do. Do you ever wonder about the thunder? Do you ever wonder about the night? Do you ever wonder who really loves you? Do you ever wonder who's wrong or right? Do you ever wonder who really loves you? Do you ever wonder who's wrong or right? Do you ever wonder who's wrong or right? All this and more love can do. Your love can do. All this and more. All this and more.
The thing that lawmakers don't understand is when you take an animal away from the only home it's ever been, it goes through a mourning process. And 90% of the animals taken away end up dying. So join our fight today and get online to www.usza.us and help us fight to keep your constitutional rights to be able to keep whatever kind of pet you want. You remember about a couple weeks ago when Donald Trump said he could walk out on the street and shoot anybody and not lose any votes? Mr. Trump, don't just talk about it. Walk out on the street and see if you can't get on national TV that way. I'm Joe Exotic, and be sure and get on my website and support me as president, because I'm one that'll get out there and clean this shit up.